everybody. Welcome back to another Girlfriends Chit Chat. You know, we here tonight. We're going to talk it up tonight because we got some things in store for you tonight, and it's going to be an amazing show. So I want you to come on and come up that thread and say, hey, girl, how you doing tonight? So we can chat it up with you tonight. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Amira Bay, and I am the host of the Girlfriends Chit Chat Show. And on this platform, we talk everything business, life, and trust me, everything in between. Because what? Nothing is off limits. So tonight, I'm going to introduce you to my girlfriend. Who? Miss Leslie Thomas of She Promotes Network. Come on in here, girl. What's going on tonight?
What's going on? Hey, guys. What's happening?
Girl, ain't nothing, girl. You know it's Friday night, but you know what? We ain't got our other girlfriend with us tonight. Because what? It's Miss Shauna's birthday tonight, y'all. So we want to shout a happy birthday to our girl.
Yeah.
She is gonna be turning up this weekend, birthday celebration time. Because you know how we do it, y'all. We gotta have a good birthday. You know, all week long. Some people celebrate all month long.
Exactly. That's
so we're excited, but we can't hold up the show tonight because we got a fun-filled packed show for everybody tonight. So we want to introduce to you tonight our guest for tonight, Dr. Stevie Mills. Come on in the room, girl.
Hey, girl.
I'm excited, girl, to have you tonight, girl. I'm so excited, y'all. You know what? We're going to get some cash tonight, y'all. Click, click, click. Get that cash tonight. Look, there she go. There she go. Yeah. Y'all, we're gonna chop it up with her tonight. So, Dr. Stevie, tell everybody about you. Who do you service and what you doing, girl?
Hey, everybody. I represent the great state of North Carolina. Y'all probably can hear my accent, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm super excited to be here. I really work with my clients who are Christian women entrepreneurs to make sure they use their knowledge and expertise to make money online. So, yes, that's what Click to Cash is all about, because that's how I've made money. I've made multiple six figures in the midst of the pandemic because I knew how to click to the cash.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, I want to know something. What is Click to Cash? Tell us a little bit what is that?
So Click to Cash is definitely a movement now, but it started out as a book, the book that I just showed. And now we have home on Facebook, Clubhouse. It definitely is about how you use your keyboard, whether it be on your phone or whether it be on your laptop, to really take it to the next level and create products and services that are digital. Because for one, 5 years ago, I was evicted from my home because I could not figure out how to make $800 within 30 days. And then the other part of that is when we started the pandemic, everybody had to figure out how to make money online. I've been making money online because I'm from Greensboro, and my pastor said, if you have a borough at the end or a ville at the end of where you live, it's a small city. So therefore, I knew I had to get my business beyond my backyard. And I've been online since I started my business, even when online was the conference call, right? It was not these fancy platforms. And so that's what it's all about, making sure that you make money digitally.
Wow.
I think that's really amazing.
That is amazing. Just the story alone. I mean, and that should serve as a inspiration to a lot of women. I mean, just hearing that. So what drove you to the movement? You said, I was almost evicted from my place. So give us a little walkthrough. So what's going on? Because there are a lot of women that I encountered through, just moving through, social media, that really get upset and get discouraged because of the initial stages. But my pastor always says, despite the small beginnings, we have to be able to keep moving forward. Tell us a little bit about that story.
So in 2016, I was evicted, and it was something that was like, what in the world? By that time, I had been in business. I started my business in 2009. So I had been in business, been educated, been all the stuff. So it literally was a wake-up call. I'm like, I'm well beneath my potential. But I think it's because I was not charging like I knew I should charge, right? I was afraid to charge. I didn't know what to charge. I really didn't even know what my business was. So in 2019, I went back inside of a job. I was like, I'm done with this thing. I have been working at this for 10 years. It must not be something I need to do because it's not working. And so I stayed on that job for a year, and it literally was December 5th, 2019. that I left my job. So I started actually on Black Friday 2018. And then December 5th, 2019, it was like, okay, I'm done. God told me about to go back into my business.
Right.
And then December 5th, 2020, that's when I hit my first six figures. And we know, like, between January and March of 2020, I had only made $4,000 in my business. So I made over $95,000 in about 6 months between March and December of 2020.
Oh.
And that's when literally it just became like, it was an amazing move of God for me, because that's when everybody needed to know how to be online. Nobody really had taken the time.
Right.
And I already been building. So it's like, I started back then with Pay What You Can class. It's like, y'all just come on and learn. Let me teach you. Pay What You Can. We're in the pandemic. And then just started growing my business.
Wow. I like the way you did that, where during the pandemic, we're all trying to find our way. And at the same time, you were like, look, just pay what you can. Let me give you the knowledge. Let me give you the information. And then you got to the point where you like, look, you got to pay me what I'm worth. You know, I done got you there. You know what I'm saying? I done got you where you need to be. So you got to pay a person's worth. And I think that's amazing that so many of us were online and we didn't even know how to move around online. But you were in a good space where you were like, okay, I got this. Now let me help some other individuals get to where I am. And I think that is truly amazing how you were able to do that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think that's great.
Just the faith walk of it all. If I just want to go there for just a minute, I know when I was starting out, and now I'm actually nearing the stage where I've been working remote for 2 years now. And now they're just starting to say, hey, we want you to come back into the office. And I'm not feeling it. I am so putting pressure to say no, because one, I hear God saying that was such a faith move. What was that conversation like? And of course, you don't have to go into detail about you and the Lord, but it's more so to help someone else. There are a lot of women who I talk to, all the time, every day, who say, you know what, I really feel like God is telling me to do this, but girl, how do I walk away from this salary to, totally diving into my business that's kind of crawling, not necessarily just going. What does that conversation with God, sound like? What does that feel like? Because I'm nearing that stage and I'm kind of like, God, is that you? Are you telling me to jump out and take this leap? That's where I am. There is such trepidation in my spirit. So I'm like, God, I got to, tap out. I got to go fast. I got to do something, because I hear that's what God is saying. I have moved away from being an employee of someone else, because I have a clear design of how I want that done. What can you say to the woman that God is speaking to her, but she's hesitant?
Wow, that's such an amazing question. And it's funny because when I started my business back in 2009, I knew that feeling very, very well, more so than in 2019. What happened in 2009 is that I was in corporate America, and I literally thought I had arrived. I have 2 degrees from North Carolina A&T. That was way before the honorary doctorate. But I had gone from kindergarten to grad school. So corporate was the holy grail. That's what I was looking for. So when I got in there, I hated it. I'm such a free-spirited person, and it felt like a caged bird. And it started feeling really crazy. And at the age of 30, back then, I was in a place and space where I got really ill from stress. Right? Yeah. I had to have 3 colonoscopies within 30 days, 2 within 24 hours. I had shingles, and I went from a size 14 to a size 0 because of stress. Wow. So I said all that to say that if you're hearing from God, God will redirect your path. So I would advise somebody to really get ready and really understand that, okay, now is the time to build. Like, I'm not one to tell people just go out here and quit their job.
Exactly, I get you. No, I get you now.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, unless they hear from the Lord. But you have to build a foundation. And while you have your silent investors, easier to invest when you have something to back it up. Most of my career as an entrepreneur has been spent out here having to, like, at first piecemeal this, piecemeal that, because I didn't have a job. The smart way would have been like, okay, let me save up some money. But I'm glad I left originally when I did, because no telling if I would even be here to speak to y'all tonight, because I was like on that way out of life. And so I just really think you gotta know that you know that you know that you hear, and don't misstep. Like, just because we get frustrated doesn't mean it's time to go.
Exactly.
I think it's a timing and positioning type thing, and I really feel like you got to have a plan.
Right. I agree.
I think that's what we lack. We don't have a plan of action. It's almost like, Vanessa said it's truly a faith walk. God will confirm and order your steps. That's always the case. But at the same time, you got to have a plan of action. It's like an exit strategy. You got to have an exit strategy to get out, not just to stay in. And so I like the way you said it is you got to have a plan, y'all. You just can't be saying, I'm giving you my 2-week notice. No, what's your plan of action before you get that 2-week notice? We can't just walk off the job, y'all. We not encourage you to leave your job.
No, definitely
Let's
not.
go here first. Let's say that. But at the same time, I think that's amazing because we have to have a faith walk. We have to believe that once you leave, y'all, and when you do make that leap of faith, you can't want to go back. And I think that's what a lot of us start having that, well, should I or shouldn't I done it? Because Dr. Stevie, did you have any reservations when you left? Like, even though it was during the pandemic, during that time, did you have any reservations of, well, maybe shouldn't I've done it or maybe should I go back?
Not in 29. Neither time did I have any reservations, but every day I'd be like, God, you want me to go back on the career? You want me if I found the freedom, flexibility, and money that I have now, because freedom is most important to me. Flexibility is too. It's not, because I feel like I could go to corporate and I could make money. But now that I've done like very well as an entrepreneur, I'm like, okay, Lord, if this is not you, because this for me to be, because I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. That's the other part of it. This is definitely a faith walk for me. But it's like, okay, yes, every day I'm like, Lord, that good check that comes every 2 weeks, it comes on time, praise the Lord, that you don't have to beg for. You don't have to worry about somebody saying, I want to withdraw the invoice. That good check is amazing. The benefits were amazing. My last job paid 100% of the benefits. So it's like, and it's funny because my master's degree is in HR. So I'm like always looking at that. I'm like,
there it is, girl. We HR girls. Yes.
See, that's good though. See, now you're using all your talents and gifts, which are let me just say this as for everybody to know. All of us are not using all of our gifts and talents.
That's true.
We go to school and don't even use we don't even use the trade, what we went to school for. I got people say, oh, I went to school for business, but you're not even operating a business. You're not even operating in whatever you went to school for. But with you, you're using everything. Everything you obtain, you're utilizing, and with you having an HR background, now you also can implement that in your business when you're hiring. Now, let me ask you a question. In regards to hiring, at what point in time in your business did you know it was time to expand your business?
I'm still in the solopreneurship stages of that. I hired some people last year, and I was like, it was out of step, right? It was good, it was running, but you have to be clear on your vision before you hire anybody.
That's right.
Because that's what I learned. If you're not clear on your own vision, it's going to be very hard to make a hire. So therefore, I think you like now it's like, okay, now I'm looking at things differently just for day to day. But it's often hard to hire somebody if you're not clear. Like last year, I wasn't as clear as what I wanted to do this year.
Right.
So it's as far as like you sowing a seed in somebody else's life by doing that, but it's not the smartest business move.
Exactly.
That's very true. That's true.
I'm curious. I really the click to cash. I have to say that I am a follower. I've actually gone in. I don't even know if that's you in the inbox, but I'm always in there. Like, okay, I have to admit, how does your whole following? It has tremendous. It has like took off. I see all of the people that are in there and engaged. What do you attribute that success in with Click to Cash and the network and all of the women that are following you? What do you attribute all that to? And what would you say to those women?
Thank you. Yes. And it's me. I answer all my DMs and inboxes. So definitely for me, just one is the Lord. For two, it definitely is that I'm just very transparent. It's not too many questions that somebody's going to ask me that I just don't tell my truth. Because I have my other degree, my undergrad degree is in public relations. So I always think about the fact of, okay, if I don't want to be on TMZ having skeletons falling out the closet, I'm going to tell my own truth and my own, if I can own the narrative. And so I think people really respect that. I think I believe that visibility plus credibility equals cash. So I'm always, always, always working to get visible. Clubhouse is huge for me. I've built community on Clubhouse as well. And
Yes.
it's just, I'm just very accessible in that regard. I'm still almost like Jenny from the block. I'm still Stevie from Greensboro. That's what.
But that's good. You stay true to who you are, because so many of us change.
Yeah.
As we grow, as our finances change, and we become a different person.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that you stay true to who you are. You're not trying to change. I'm still Stevie. I may have a doctor in front of my name, but I'm still your girl,
Yeah.
And that's good to know that even in 5 to 10 years down the road, I know I can still come back and say, girl, you're still the same.
Right.
Because you're true to who you are in your business. And I think that's what a lot of women look for. Somebody they can connect with.
Right.
Right. You don't want, it depends on the vibe. We got to be able to click the work together. I can't afford to pay you, but if we don't click, it ain't gonna work.
That's true.
And I think that's an amazing part. Now, I'm curious to find out, how in the world did you take a movie, Hidden Figures, and incorporate that into your business? Now you gotta tell me that, because I was like, sis, Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
Oh, tell me about it.
So when I saw the movie Hidden Figures, like it's really a great movie, and my pastor's son plays Janelle Monáe's son in that movie, so we were all going to a movie theater to support that movie. But when I saw it, I was like, "This is good. Yes, go Taraji. That's my girl. Go ahead, Janelle Monáe. Go ahead, Octavia." But then something kept ringing in my ear, because I'm a visibility person.
Right.
I'm like, dang, how many people don't know about this? Like, how many years did this take? This was very important. NASA is a big deal. Yeah. But then I started taking it like to heart, and really like, oh my gosh, we all to a certain extent are hidden figures. Yeah. And it's bigger than just their testimony and their story. And so God just gave me the brand, No More Hidden Figures. Right. And really taking that to the next level, because I'm like, the name of my company is Living the Life I Love LLC. And I feel like when people are living the life they love, it helps to eradicate suicide, right? It helps when somebody's visible, it helps for us to know that they're there. They're not going to be necessarily in depression. So my whole goal is like bigger than, okay, the books are part of it. That's the vehicle. But what I really do is to help people just live lives they love, because I feel like that helps. God was like, I gave this to you to eradicate suicide. I'm like, what, Jesus? But okay, yeah, you need help with that. And it's really interesting, because lately in life, we've seen so many different people commit suicide the last couple of weeks. It's been really hard in the pandemic. And so as I think about the work of No More Hidden Figures, it's like, I need to see you, sis. I'm coming knocking on doors. If I don't see somebody and they're my friend, they're my client, they're somebody I know, then I'm like, okay, I need to see you. Okay. I did that to a friend yesterday. I had seen her for a while, and she started a room on Clubhouse. I said, well, I'm glad you did, because I was about to text you. I don't know what's going on, but if I don't see people that I'm used to seeing, I will go check on you.
Exactly. And I think that is the one touch that a lot of entrepreneurs are missing, and that's what's missing among female entrepreneurs, because we lose that factor. We get so caught up in the empowerment, but are we truly empowering each other? Just the fact that you even said that just speaks to your character, which is why, again, I love you again. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't happen very often. We preach a good game about, we're here to empower, but the truth is, are we really boots to the ground when it comes to empowering another woman? Just being able to pick up the phone. And I do that all the time with my friends from college. I pick up the phone and say, hey, I know life is crazy, but what's going on with you? But it's an awesome thing when you are always a strong one, but then they stop, press pause, and call you and say, hey, I know we talking, but are you really good? That is so important. I think that's the heart of us as entrepreneurs, because all of the suicides that we've had, we see this vision about this woman. We're like, man, these people have all of this stuff. What would cause them to do that? But I think they're not living their true, authentic lives. They're living their lives for other people, and they are hidden figures because they're not living true to who they really want to be, but the expectation of society and other people. So I think that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
I do. I think that's an amazing thing because, like you said, being hidden, we typically hide. You know,
Yeah.
we want to run a business, we want to promote, we want to advertise, but you got to present yourself. You got to get out there and say, "Hey, this is who I am." And I love that fact that you actually say hidden figures is they weren't really hidden, but society was hiding them.
Yeah.
You know, they were present and they wanted to be more present, but society said you're
Right.
not worthy enough to be present.
Right.
And so
Right.
in us watching that movie, we should be more inclined to say, look, we have an opportunity to get online, to be present, to be visible. You know, do
Right.
you see us? You know, and so you can put a business, put a face with the business. You know, it's always,
Yeah.
you see the business, you see the company, but you never see the CEO.
Right.
You never see them. You never know who they are. And then when they come around and say, "Oh, I own this company," you're like, "Well, we ain't never seen you before." You know, and some people say, "You know, I'm an introvert. I don't like to be in front of the camera," but you're missing out when you're not in front of the camera, when you're not
Right.
present. People miss out on you, and I think you're losing on the back end because you're more relatable when people can see you.
Right.
And that's
Right.
what I see about you. Dr. Steve, is when I see you, you're more relatable.
Yeah.
Thank
Because
you.
then I can say, "Oh, that's the Click the Cash girl right there." That's her. You know, because then it's like, okay, I get you. You know,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
I'm able to engage
Mhm.
with you, you know, versus just
Right.
engaging with your product,
Yeah.
engaging just with your book, you
Yep.
know, and I get to know your truth behind it. Because where did you get the idea from this? You know, and now I get to hear your truth. I get to hear your story. So I think that's the amazing part of
Yeah.
learning about who you are as an individual. I think that's amazing.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
I want to know, really quick, because I know we're probably going to wrap up there. Tell us about 15 minutes to six figures. What's that, and how can ladies be a part of that? Because I think that's awesome. I'm like, 15 minutes to six figures. Look, you got 30 minutes for 7 figures. I mean, what we got? I think that's awesome.
It's coming. It's coming. Let me hit it first.
30
That's
minutes
my
to
thing.
7 figures. There you go, Dr. Stevie. 30 minutes to 7
I'm dreaming
figures.
big.
Girl, that's a hard one right there now.
Yes. I'm coming for that one. I tell people this year, I'm like, my name is Mills. I got to come for my millions, okay? So that's the thing. It's like 15 minutes to six figures was literally something I did. I did it out of a talk for an event. Someone asked me to speak, and I was like, I got 15 minutes, and I know people come to me for visibility, credibility, and cash. So
Right.
let me see. So now it's become a clubhouse room that I do Monday through Friday at 11:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in Click the Cash Crew Club. And so it literally is one key strategy about how you can make six figures in your business. And then we have a clubhouse, what I call an after party, so people can come and ask questions and all that. So that's literally what it is. And I multi-stream to YouTube and Facebook. So that's definitely that. And it's like, okay, because one of my passions is understanding that I want to break the stat. There are two stats out here. One says that less than 11% of all businesses will ever make six figures.
Right.
Black, white, male, female, whoever. That's the stat. And then the other stat is that women who look like us, Black women, traditionally make $24,000 per year in their business. And I'm like, those two stats, and you can Google it. I tell people all the time, I'm not making it up. You can Google it. And so the thing about that is that God has given me the opportunity to press the easy button on entrepreneurship. So now I'm like, okay, how can I help more people to make more money? Like literally, whether you're my client or not. So there's the thing for me. It's like, okay, let me do this room. So you can see that it doesn't take all day to make money. This is a way for me to give back, and we can just keep it moving.
That's ministry right there in and of itself. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's awesome. God's gonna get a whole lot of glory. He's getting it now from all of that. I think that's awesome.
Thank you.
I do. I mean, you make it sound, and I'm gonna tell you something, you don't make it complicated.
No.
You know, I think it sometimes it can go, it's like, you know, you take a notepad and you're like, okay, how much more do I have to write now? You make it simple.
Yeah.
Make it very simple and make it easy. It's sometimes we overthink the process. And when we overthink it, then that's when we make mistakes.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we're trying to do too much. And it's like you being a coach is like, look, keep it simple. I'm making the blueprint simple for you.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I need you to build it as simply as I gave it to you.
Right.
And I think that's what a lot of us lose. We miss the mark is we're trying to overcomplicate it. You know, oh, I need to do more. Oh, I'm not doing enough. You know, I'm not working hard enough, you know.
Right.
And I think if people just, when you have a coach, you need to go, but you pay a coach for a reason, to guide you, to give you the tools,
right,
to give you everything that they're trying to do to help you build your business. And I think that's amazing what you're doing. It's trying to really help elevate women.
right.
But what could you tell? What is one thing that you notice in when you're gaining prospective clients? What is one thing that you notice with them that immediately tells you, okay, this is some things we need to change? What is one thing that you consistently notice?
They don't know what business they're in. So I deal with a whole lot of people who are multi-talented, multi-amazing entrepreneurs like myself. You know, if I list everything I could do, author, speaker, coach, podcaster, all this stuff, then your eyes would glaze over. But people don't understand how to speak succinctly about who they are. So therefore they're in a state of confusion. And also because of the way that online is, and all you see is marketing, people don't understand the fact that you don't have to run your business like everybody else. He keeps things super simple with me. You're right. He told me, he was like, Stevie, if there was a one way to run business, there would not be so many hamburger restaurants in your city. And I'm like, from low end to high end, Burger King, McDonald's, all the places. And then you go to the other end of the scale and you go to steakhouses, right? It's the same meat. It's the same meat in all these places. So that means that you don't have to run your business like everybody else. Just get very clear on what it is that you are producing and just make it happen. And I think people overthink. I know I overthought it too. So now I'm like, okay, you don't have to do it like everybody else. You literally just have, I tell my clients, you need a flyer and a link. That's it. You need a flyer for people to see you and a link to pay you. That is not, you don't have to have all this stuff.
Right.
You look how simple she just made it, y'all. A flyer and a link.
I'm like, I'm gonna look at a hamburger spot all different now that she done said that. I mean, it's gonna be, I'm gonna pass Burger King and McDonald's and say they just, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to cook the meat.
But that's the thing about, I think we look at the fact that everybody else, you got everybody else that's doing the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
But then you got to figure out what makes you different from everybody else, because Burger King, Wendy's, everybody they selling a burger. Well, what make each one different? And they got to figure out their own talent. What makes them so different in each one? You know. Yeah. And I tell people all the time, like, just because I do the same thing you do, we're different.
Right.
It can be in personality, it can be in style, it can be in delivery.
Right.
You know, so it just depends. But what is one thing? I know we got to wrap up with you, girl, but tell us one thing, one good nugget you can drop tonight that can help a new budding entrepreneur or even a seasoned entrepreneur to move forward in 2022.
Thank you so much. Thank y'all for this opportunity. It's been amazing. What I will say for sure is that when you understand who you are and why you are and how you are, you'll make more money, because guess what? One thing I understood in PR is that companies want to be different, right? It's all about differentiation. However, God has given us all the differentiation we need. We just need to be ourselves and we'll make more money. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
You heard it right.
I love that. I love that.
You'll make more money. Be true to who you are.
That's it.
You know, and that's how we got to do. But I thank you, Dr. Stevie.
It's been a long time coming. I'm like, yes.
I thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you so much for coming in and dropping them nuggets, y'all. You better click the cash. Hey, Dr. Stevie, tell everybody how they can connect with you.
I actually have a free video that I curated for you all. So please do go to workwithstevie.com, workwithstevie.com. And my name is spelled like I. One of my friends says that's for increased income. And so at that amazing link, you'll be able to get access to a video that's on demand that I really teach you how to increase your visibility, credibility, and yes, cash all online. So that's what I have, workwithstevie.com.
All righty, I'm putting that in here. Yay!
Y'all better go check her out, connect with her. You know, if you're looking to expand, if you're looking to find your purpose in your business, try to get, narrow that thing all the way down. Connect with Dr. Stevie. She's amazing, you all. She's going to try to get you that click to cash. Hey, just follow and do what she's got for you all. But thank you so much for being with us tonight, Dr. Stevie.
Thank you. Bye.
Y'all, the show ain't over. Don't you go nowhere, y'all. The show ain't over because guess what? Tonight we got fashion tea. Yes, girl gotta stay stylish, y'all. Gotta
Of
look good.
course.
Look at my girl Leslie tonight. You can't tell her nothing and all that black she rocking tonight, y'all.
What? Look at you over here. Look, you
sis,
buying this.
Don't play tonight. And we got our girl Son Sarah coming in the room. Come on in here, Son Sarah, because I need my fashion tea tonight.
Baby, they don't even be ready for Son Sarah when she hit the scene, boo.
You know what?
Stop it.
You can't tell that sister nothing because she be clean every time she come in the room.
Let me tell you something.
I'm just complimenting the company that I keep. That's all I do.
Well, let me tell you something. That's being real nice, and I appreciate it, honey. But let me tell you something.
That's what gets me straight on Instagram. She is, oh my goodness.
Let me tell you something. If you don't think I'm trying to duplicate that nice off-white, I'm trying to find the fit as we speak.
Yeah.
I got you.
Look, she said she got you.
Well, let me tell you something, y'all. We're excited to have Son Sarah here today. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thanks again. I feel like I should stay. Can I still say Happy New Year? I don't think Yeah, I can still say that. Okay, so yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, because she ain't been here. We got she got to update us, bring us in, get us right.
I do. So I am here today. I was listening to Dr. Stevie and she was saying a few things and I'm like, gosh, it's so relevant. She said, pay when she first started out, she just wanted to teach.
Yeah.
She just wanted to just come in and learn. So she said, pay what you can. So everything that I bring to this platform and whenever I'm working with someone, it's do what you can.
Yeah.
Everybody else is already taken. Do what you can. So we're going to translate that right into what we're going to talk about this evening.
Yeah.
The other thing she mentioned, Dr. Stevie said, her business is Living the Life You Love, LLC.
Yeah.
That's so good because that she believes that it eradicates suicide.
Yeah.
One thing that I believe, just talking about bringing you all kind of into this year, especially with the recent in national news with some of the more famous individuals that we've lost, but anyone that we lose to suicide that's close to us is famous in our heart.
Yeah.
So that's that. But I too believe that when we show up authentically, when we show up as ourselves, that we eradicate not only suicide, well, not eradicate it, but we definitely, that's the goal, to eradicate that.
Right.
But add to that depression, add to that human trafficking, add to that sexual abuse and assault. Because when you know who you are, you present different. People experience you different. And so you're going to have some boundaries that just won't allow you to be addressed certain ways.
Right.
And so when somebody can't talk crazy to you,
right,
and you can still remain, graceful under the pressure,
right,
then some of those things start to tick away. So this is more than fashion. This is more than just dressing. It is a lifestyle that affects our circles and affects also generations to come. Generations to come.
What you do is important, and we say that because I know you're going to get into what you have to get into, but what you do is so important because we've talked about it before. When you feel good and you come to the table with a level of confidence, people can spot insecurity a mile away.
Oh, yes, they can.
A mile away. So when they don't have to open up their mouths, they don't have to say anything. It is going to be in your demeanor when you walk through a door. So that's why what you do is so incredibly important. My whole base is, and my crowd is women, and all of my business is women. I promise you. But it's women who have been now single mothers and been in domestic violence situations. So it's about the empowerment of the whole woman that I see. So that's why I love what you do on top of that jacket you got on, sis. We're going to talk about when you get done. But go ahead on. You the guest.
Thank you. But I'm going to add to that, Leslie. So it's the woman that empowers, but that woman and who's around her nucleus. So the children. And then when she steps outside of any one of her communities, and that circle just continues to grow and grow. So it's more than about you. It's more than about me. Like it's about our home, our communities, that we work, serve, and live in. So yeah, this is much bigger, much,
Yeah.
much bigger than us. So thank you for the work that you do, and
Yes.
Amir for the platform that you allow us to
Absolutely.
come on.
Well, come on with
Mhm.
it, some Sarah. Let me hit
I'm
us
ready
with it.
tonight.
Okay, so coming into 2022, so Pantene every year, we're going to talk about the color for this year. So every year they give us a color, a color palette, if you will.
Mhm.
And then you kind of see the trends and things around everything will kind of lean toward this color. So I'm asking, does anyone that's either watching us live now or in the replay that will catch the replay, do you know what the color for this year is? Like the real name. I can give you the layman's term name for it, but what's the real name for the color of this year? If you know what it is, go ahead and drop it in the chat.
Let me see.
And so
Mm.
let us know if you see anything in the chat, what the color for the year is. And while you all are thinking about that, and maybe I'm throwing some hints, here, this is what I love about the color. The color for this year, well, let me say, last year was the first time that they chose two colors, and it was like a yellow and gray, just for layman's
Mhm.
terms.
Right.
This year, the color is called Very Perry, Very, second word Peri. Short
Oh,
for
that's nice.
Oh,
periwinkle. Short for periwinkle. It's in the color, that purple family. So allow me to introduce you to Perry, Very Perry. It's just a little
Oh,
bit
you
lighter. It's a
this
little
is
bit
what I
lighter.
need.
I'm done. I'm done. I want it. I want it. I'm telling
Yep.
you now. I
Okay.
want it. I want it.
You want?
I
Okay, I
want
got
it.
you. I got you.
You got me. You.
See
I
how
want it. I
see
do.
how
I
it
do.
plays on the purple. So very
Oh,
Perry is in that periwinkle type lavender,
Beautiful.
what have you. Now there you go,
Yes, Vanessa.
Vanessa.
mm,
Vanessa, yeah, Vanessa has it, and I think her profile picture, she had on something in the purple, kind of that
She
royal family.
did.
Got that eye. So here's what I love about this color. So if you love purple, like I love purple, this is our year. Like this is our
Yes.
year. They had us in mind. I love this color
I
because
love that.
it is very versatile. It lends itself to a lot of things. Your skin tones, so the hues, accessories from scarves to bags to hats to frames to earrings to makeup. It lends itself very well. So
Right.
when you think about this color, think about it beyond clothing and garments. Think about it with makeup and lipstick and shadows. Think about it very broadly.
Right.
Okay. So gave you the color. So going to talk to us tonight a little about how to wear this color, how to fashion it in a way that is true to you. So my first question is, what is your favorite color? I already shared mine is purple. So drop your favorite color in the comments. Let us know what we're working with. And then hopefully the plan is if one of your favorite, if your color is, when you think about your color, I'll have something to show how you compare that in work very, very. Stevie, I got you. Hot pink is going to be
Oh
in you.
yes, I love hot pink,
Hot
Stevie.
pink,
I do.
hot pink.
I'm a hot pink girl. I do. I love.
Teal,
Mhm.
oh, got something for you too, Leslie. So got it, got it. Vanessa, you my girl. The purple is it. So we have it easy, but here's some other ways on how to wear this very Perry. So you have your purple color, you have your favorite color in mind, teal, hot pink, whether it's purple. Now think about all the things that are in your wardrobe that can be considered an accessory, whether it's a garment or an accessory, frames, what have you. Think about all of the things that you have in that color, in your favorite color.
Right.
Once you have that, now going to use that to how you will pair it with this year's color, Very Perry. All right, so here's
Mhm.
the first example. The first example that you could use to pair it with, and we can go to the next. There it is, and this is showing just a little small, but you can, depending on the type of your device, it might be just mine. But you see that Very Perry is paired with a green, a green. So
Ooh,
you
that's
can have,
nice.
Yes.
you may not think
Ooh.
about it, but you may think
It's
purple
soft,
and
but you pair it with
white.
black. Yeah.
Yeah, you maybe think purple and black. Or, you can do that. You can do that. But coming into spring, and you don't have to wait till spring, because this is purple, but it's
Right.
velvet. So I can still wear this as a wool blend. So I can still wear this in the fall, winter, and into the spring when it's still a little cool outside.
Right.
Go ahead and pull out your greens, your green apples, um your lime greens, and pair it with your very peri, and serve the people. Serve
Right.
the people
Right.
this
To
year.
serve the people.
Serve the people. All right. So if you liked green, or if green, you're in that kind of family, or whether
Yes.
you know it now, or you're coming watching a replay, here's a way that you can pair it with very peri. Okay. Here's another color. If it was it's your color. One of
So
my
the gold and
clients,
the
her
purple.
signature color
That's
is like
nice.
yellow. So yellow, gold, mustard. You see the various hues here, whether it's a more of a pale yellow or really rich gold, or
Mm-hmm.
mustard. Let me say mustard, really rich mustard. You too can pair that with the very peri, the color for this year. So if you're in the yellow family, you too can rock very peri very easily this year.
So all the Omega Psi Phi brothers would be proud.
Loving
Look,
this.
you done made them proud this year. You done made them proud there. We gonna
They
let me
are
rock some
loving it.
mustard and
They would
purple out
be
there.
proud. They'd
Yeah.
say,
Yes,
"You step on my side."
I'm telling you. Look.
Oh,
this
I
is
Oh,
love
that's
them
that.
for sure.
cute.
For sure. Okay. Now, if you can do it, you can do this and still have very Perry in the monochromatic look, which is kind of what I'm
Love
doing
that.
here this evening. So, very Perry is my base in my brim here, but it also then complements in the earring, and then I go into a deeper, basically purple in the shirt here. So you can wear
Right.
it as a monochromatic look. You don't have to be, if you, what if you don't have your yellows or your greens or your teals? Put
Right.
on more Very Perry, or pair it with the purple. Vanessa, this is for us. We can pair it with all of our purples, and we'll just have a great season this year.
That
Okay.
first
I like that.
outfit
That royal
is
purple. I like that.
wonderful.
That's
Isn't
Yeah.
it nice? I mean,
I
it's just
love big trousers, big leg trousers. That is
yes,
my
that's me.
thing.
this.
My
Then
body
this is
just
for
does
you.
not do the, straight, tapered leg. I am definitely because I'm hippie. I have
Yes.
hips and I got butt tops. So I got to wear those wide legs, but I love that.
You have blessings. You have
Yes,
blessings on blessings.
yes, blessings on
Blessings
top
on
of
Blessings
it.
on
blessings.
blessings. Okay. You can do it. I can show you how.
Okay, good,
You can do
good.
it. You can do it. So here's again. So orange is my second favorite color. I love orange. And so even here you see it in a jacket. It can be an accessory with a shoe or a bag, gloves, or what have you, since we're still in winter, technically. Some of us
Right.
are really starting to warm up. But pull out your oranges. You don't have to wait till to the fall. Pull
Hmm.
that out and pair it with your very Perry, and go on about your business.
Wow. I
Those are for
love
Mm,
our
that.
orange
I
people.
love it.
Okay.
I do.
Okay. So, Dr. Stevie, this is for you. You said hot pink. Now, this is a little muted, but you can definitely take your hot pinks, because if you add white to purple, it's going to become what? More of a pink. So it's
Right.
just another hue of it, which is why it works with Very Perry. Here's your pinks, here's your salmons, still in that kind of pink family. Then too, you can also pair that with the Very Perry this year,
I
So it's
love
like
that.
doing a hot pink pant and doing a purple jacket,
or vice
you
Yes.
know,
versa.
or vice
Or
versa.
depending
Okay.
on depending on how you're built, will determine with if you want a lighter color on the bottom and darker on the top. That does matter. The goal is just pair the colors. Just put it together and work it
Right.
and work it.
Right.
All right.
I love that.
And
Yeah,
then
that purple and
here's
red,
one.
I'm game. I already been thinking about that one. I had already thought about that one.
Yes. Now, if you and you may have already done this for Valentine's Day that we just passed up, but every day is a day to love. If you're not loving on somebody, at least love on yourself, and love on yourself in this
You know
very
that's
Perry
right.
in red.
Yes.
It just screams energy.
Yes.
So how bright and how that pops. So again, if you have a monochromatic look up top, you want to rock your red chucks, you want to put on a red blazer, you want to put on a
Yeah.
leather cigarette pant, however you want to rock it, you can rock red and Very Perry,
All of
and it
that.
complements each other very, very well. Yeah.
Love that.
I
Love
like
that.
that. I like
Stevie, Stevie likes that.
Stevie
She
Okay,
said,
like that.
yes.
okay.
I like,
Yeah,
oh, she
yeah,
did the teal.
I
Oh
did.
gosh, yeah.
This
There's
is
my
for
teal
you.
honey.
Oh,
This is
there you
for
go.
you. Yeah. So a teal, one might not think, okay, let me put purple and teal together. But I mean, why not? And you see here that it goes very well. They have the long duster jacket with a pant,
Yes.
even you kind of have it like a peekaboo color
Mm-hmm.
in a booty, or even just a bag. However you want to introduce that color. Let's say you're not ready to do the first look on the left. That's a bit much.
Right.
Take an accessory. Take an
Yeah.
accessory and try it and see how you feel about it. Take note to how people respond. You may hear things like, I would have never thought to put those two together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Inspire
Yes.
the people. Inspire the people.
Set the trend. Don't follow it.
You
Yes.
are the trend, right? Don't ask me what's trendy. You are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Isn't
like
it
that.
nice? I know, Vanessa, we got to add another color. Yes.
Oh, that's it right there,
Oh,
honey.
this
That
is the
in the
plaid
middle is
jacket.
my jam. I
That's it
love that
there.
dress.
Wow.
Love that.
Good. So here's the thing. So we talked about the color Very Perry, but don't forget about your patterns. Don't
Mm-hmm.
forget about to look for it in patterns. So whether it's your snake print that's in kind of that harem pant in the far left, a
Right.
floral pattern in the center, or you just use it as your base and then you're pairing it with a houndstooth jacket, purse, hat, what have you. The goal is just to put them together.
Right.
How it falls together, that's on you. But don't forget about your hey Eugenia, that's Muffin. That's my best friend in Atlanta.
Hey,
Um, so that's how you rock it. Don't forget your patterns, your polka dots, what have you. Just
love
make
polka
sure
dot.
that you introduce the color in there somewhere.
Oh
Oh no,
yes.
she didn't have.
Yes, she
I
did.
did. I
Damn.
She did.
We do not have to stick with the garments. We don't have to. You can introduce Very Perry in a number of ways. And hair is
Yes.
another one. Hair and nails. So whether you have the ombre look, which is kind of what you see from the back, and also that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
draping the front, that's more of an ombre, or just a shocking burst right at the end of the one
Right.
in the bottom right hand corner. Don't be afraid. And if you are afraid, if you're like, I just want to try this, but I don't know if I want to
Get
commit
you
to
a
it.
nice wig.
It look good
So
though.
a wig, you can also do the hair wax. Like I have short hair, so I can put hair wax on it. If you're very natural, not very natural, but if you have natural hair, the hair wax, it's like a pomade. You put it in your hand
Right.
with it and it adds color. They have a spray that you could use. So you're not committed
Mhm.
to it, but you still
Yeah.
need to try it.
I've done the
I
complete
love
gray
that.
in my head. I did the gray wax, and it
Yeah.
was actually it turned out really pretty. I mean, I was completely gray, and it was pretty. It was more of a platinum. So you're right. I mean, you can do the playoffs. You can play it off and just like I said, instead of dyeing your hair, do the waxes, do the sprays. You. I
And
mean,
go
you're
for
going
it.
to do it for the day.
Do it for the day. Do it for the evening. Do it for because you just want to try it out before you go into
Yeah.
public with it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Get comfortable with it. And then again, be ready for how people will receive you differently.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we prepare ourselves with, I look good, I feel good, but then we forget how to respond to a compliment.
Yes.
Someone says, you look ravishing. Oh, I just paid $7 for it. I didn't ask you how much you paid for it.
No, no, no.
You're
Right.
right. That's
You look
exactly what we
ravishing.
do.
A simple thank you will go for it. And since you look
Thank you.
ravishing, don't forget about your bow. Your bow, you might have a photo shoot coming up with your bow and you want to get him into the Very Perry too. Here's a way to introduce the color into his wardrobe. If
Yes.
it's an ascot, tie, or if he wears the natural beads, you can introduce it that way because he may not
Yeah.
want to wear a whole purple suit. He's like, we're
Yeah.
not.
Now
Mm-mm.
mine will. That don't make her wear a
You
purple suit. No,
wear
here
something
wear
to
one.
wear.
Let me.
Yeah,
Oh, look, there you go, right there, girl. That's my
There it
color.
is.
There
there
you
it is.
go. You give him a purple
Now,
suit, she shut it down.
if he has the build for a purple suit, because you want to be careful. I mean, the more the larger man, you want to have a darker hue.
That's right.
But for if you can do a sport cut or what have you, then the lighter hue, the Very Perry will work. But if you can't do that, get him the shirt, or either a hoodie, however he wants to rock it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That these are ways to introduce those colors.
Yeah,
Very
mine
Oh,
even
yeah.
Perry.
want to do the smoke. He want to do the
Oh,
smoke.
yes, now.
Oh yeah.
Now
See,
you
Now,
see those far right ones with the man with the pants on, those are it.
yes. So he might say, you know what, I can't wear the Very Perry. That's too whatever, insert adjective here. Then put it on his feet. Whether it is a fresh sneaker
Yeah.
or some boots or another hard bottom shoe or what have you, there's a way to introduce the Very Perry into your wardrobe, into how it can also look masculine. There's a way to manage it both.
Yes, that's nice.
Okay. There you are. You have the color up for the year. Pantene's color of the year is Very Perry. Find a way to rock it. Find a way to incorporate it into your wardrobe, and show up and tell the people it's Very Perry this year. It's not Periwinkle.
very Perry,
Yes.
not Periwinkle.
I will
Love
be
it, y'all.
educating folks as we speak.
Yes.
You know I love it. I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. Okay, it's time for me to go shopping. So now I'm in very Perry. It's not Periwinkle.
So Sarah, keep me spending money. I'm gonna start sending her the bill. That I mean, it's getting bad how I'm trying to duplicate these looks offline. I'm like, how did she do that? I'm going back through her stuff. Like, wait, which one?
I'm telling y'all, because that's the thing about it is now is that we got to get to a place where we utilize the tools.
Yeah,
So Sarah comes on here with a purpose, y'all. She comes in here to educate us on fashion, what's new, what's trending, what's popping, and you can incorporate. That's why we give you. That's why the photos are there to give.
Yes.
Because if you're
Yes.
a visual person like I am, I gotta see it.
yeah,
Absolutely.
You know,
I
you
want
can
to
say it all
inspire
day.
you and challenge you. So inspire you and challenge you because you can do it. And
yes.
if you weren't sure, like, yeah, surely all of those colors don't go together. I forgot I happen to have a necklace
See,
that incorporates all of those colors. So your teal, your
I love that.
purple, your gold, like this, every color that I just mentioned, because this could be a bit much, but every color I just mentioned is in this necklace. So you can see how it complements. It doesn't have to go. It doesn't have to match.
Right.
It just has to go. It just has to go.
I'm gonna send that address. Thank you, girl.
See, there you go.
Appreciate you.
See, y'all. It's sometimes it's
You're
just the
welcome.
accessory. It's
Yes.
just the accessory that adds to the outfit.
Yeah.
You ain't
Yeah.
gotta do a whole lot, y'all. Sometimes let me go again with that. We overthinking it. We're
Yeah.
overthinking it. It could be
Keep it
just
simple.
adding a hat,
Yes.
adding a pair of earrings, adding a pair of glasses. It's just adding to the outfit. You just got to know how to do it.
That's all.
That's
That's
honey. That was enough. What you talking about? That's honey.
That's all. I'm keeping it simple.
Woo!
Keeping it.
Yeah,
keeping
y'all
it
walked away
simple.
tonight with some nuggets tonight, y'all.
Yes.
You got your click the cash tonight, make you some money with
Yes.
Dr. Stevie tonight, and then there you go, my girl son Sarah. She come and she dropped them fashion nuggets, and I love it because she get me to
Thank
spend my
you.
money.
Always got me going. I
And
ain't
I'll
gonna
do
be
that,
broke.
y'all.
I
You
don't
know, when you
speak
go
that.
shopping, it's like my own personal shopper just dropped me some nuggets on Friday night. So what?
That's
I'm gonna go
all.
back, watch the replay, get them pictures in my phone,
Yeah.
Start in your closet. Start in your closet.
and start looking.
Yeah.
I like that. Start in your
Yes.
closet. If you know,
Yep.
like honestly, I don't even have. I have a periwinkle suit, but we ain't gonna call it periwinkle.
We calling it Very
Very,
Perry.
very.
Very Perry.
We'll call it Periwinkle January 1st, 2023.
Yes,
This year.
but not this year.
Not
This
this year.
shit ain't that, y'all. It's very Perry.
It's
Okay.
Very Perry. It's
Yep.
Very Perry. Yeah.
So I'm excited. I want you all to take all the nuggets you got tonight from Dr. Stevie Mills. You know, y'all, she dropped some amazing nuggets tonight. You want to definitely take advantage of that. Everything she's offering, you want to check her out on her social media links. But also, Son Sarah, we can't leave you out now, girl. Tell everybody how they can reach you, because if they are in need of your services.
Yeah. So if you're looking for whether you need to be styled for an event or you're looking to transform your wardrobe, take it from winter to spring, or
Yeah.
you're just looking to see, okay, what I just need to build some foundation and then build on that, then reach out to me. You can find me on Instagram at Grace underscore Grace _under_ pressure 3, or Facebook, Grace Under Pressure Style Consulting LLC. And I
That's
look
the
Love
number,
forward to
y'all.
you joining the community. Yeah.
Look, if you wanna be styled out and look good, y'all. Sometimes we can't do it on our own. But get
Right.
that concierge service. She'll come to you, get you together. Hey, it always starts with your current wardrobe. You may not be
That's right.
utilizing your
Absolutely.
wardrobe, right?
Absolutely.
That's
We
right.
always start there. We always start there because there's something there I can use.
Yeah,
So look at
always.
that. You think you
Absolutely.
got to go ahead and chunk everything. You ain't got to chunk everything in your closet.
Oh
Mm-mm.
Well, it's been an amazing show tonight. I had some amazing women on tonight, y'all. We had a great show. I
Yes, we
hope you
good.
all take advantage of everybody that came to the platform tonight. All the nuggets from Dr. Stevie, as well as our fashion team, Miss Sun Sarah tonight. So you all,
yes,
as always, we hate to shut it down, but it's always next week, next
always.
Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch us here, your girlfriends, so we can chat it up again. So you all have a fabulous Friday night and have a great weekend. You all have a great one. Good night.
Good night.